Coach, nothing comes easy in this league. What did you see from your guys, in particular down the stretch, for you guys to get this win?
Just, that mental toughness we talk about. Obviously coming in here on a tough back-to-back where guys played heavy minutes the night before, trying to hold off a team that got guys, individually that can just get hot and get going. And we knew we were going to need to get stops. But I thought we did a good job where, everybody involved helped us make a play late, whether it was a defensive play, an offensive play. Everybody contributed and helped us win.
How important is composure and decision-making in tight games like this in order for you guys to get to where you want to go?
It's the most important thing, and that's the message to the guys. Like, obviously, we'll take it. But, once we built that lead, it was an 18-point lead, we should never have surrendered that lead. Our defense can be so good that when you build a lead like that, you should be able to put people away. And we took our foot off the gas, I felt like, a little bit defensively and allowed them to get hot, get going, and get themselves back in the game. But, again, when it was called upon and needed, we made enough plays both offensively and defensively to get it done.
JB, of course, teams all season aggressively trap Cade. I guess in late game situations when they're finding some success, what has happened on the Pistons and either help him out or just to beat the trap initially?
There's so many things that we can do, without sharing too much strategy. But the ball movement becomes paramount, right? And decision making once the ball moves. Getting the ball out of the trap quickly and then moving it to a second pass quickly. And now you've created an advantage for yourself. And, again, give them credit. They are long and have plenty of size to put in that trap. But we got to do a better job, of getting the ball out of the trap quickly and then making that second pass, quick as well.
Isaiah Stewart finished the game tied with his season high with 5 blocks. As we get towards the end of the season, for you as his coach, what would you make for his case to be part of all defensive team, given what he means to this team?
It's hard not to, put him in that category in our mind. He's an elite rim protector. He can switch and guard, pick and roll, guard smalls on the perimeter. He impacts our defense in such a way. And, you look at, all the things that he does and has to anchor in the communication, the individual assignments, the rim protection. There's so much that he does that's so valuable to us and that helps, our defense when it's at its best. So it's hard to find, guys that are above him more, that where he shouldn't make one of those teams. But you got to give him credit for, embracing that role because he knows what the team needs and he's elite at it.
You guys have another road trip where you finish 500 or better. When you just take a look at this 4-game road trip, what are some of the things that kind of stood out to you that you learned about this team?
Again, we understand how to put ourselves in position. Even the 2 games that we lost, we had leads in the fourth quarter. So we put ourselves in position. And, again, I keep saying this to everybody. I don't want us to get ahead of ourselves. We're still a work in progress. And, again, you play teams like the Clippers with veteran players and stars that understand fourth quarters and ending games. And obviously you play the Warriors who have that same, experiences. These are great challenges for us to learn and just get better through them. I think people kind of jump the gun on where we are, but we're still working it. We're not finished yet. And these opportunities are great learning lessons for us. To do it on the road in adverse environments, puts even more pressure on you. In order to get to where you want to go, you have to go through these experiences together. So these are great challenges for us. We'll learn from them and we'll just continue to get better. And that's the aim.
Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Coach.